Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video where in the Ultra League, Idra Jason has been nice enough to send in new Steelix with Psychic Fangs, Buzzwole, and Galarian Weezing with Fairy Wind, new fast move. And we're going to see how this team performs in the Ultra League. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name, my guy, Idra Jason. I'm just gonna call him Jason to make things easier. But Jason, you are a real G, just like Galarian Weezing. And we're gonna get into these battles straight away. Game 1 against Furry Hot. This is from the end of last season. Oh my god, what's with this camera angle, dude? It's like an NBA 2K when you forget to, you forget to set the camera angle to 2K. Oh my gosh, that was wild. But Furry Hot, I believe, a female battler that hit legend on the last day of the season. So congrats to her. I saw that on Twitter. Very, very cool. And we've got the Steelix versus Jellicent matchup. I would say definitely preferable for Steelix considering you have access to Crunch here. Super effective. Lands the Crunch. Steelix is very bulky. Even if this is a Shadow Ball, it should be able to survive. Survives the Shadow Ball. Gonna throw the Psychic Fangs. Oh, and loses CMP. That's brutal. So perhaps got a little bit greedy, not realizing that Jellicent would win CMP there. But now, going for a big Fairy Wind farm down. That's a lot of energy for Weezing. And yeah, you definitely just go for the overheat here. Nidoqueen, quite tough for this back line. But that overheat chunks. It is a non-stab overheat. Someone asked in a recent video, what does stab mean? Same type attack bonus when your Pokemon, for example, is a fighting bug type like Buzzwole. These are fighting and bug moves. They get a 10% damage increase. Really good matchup here for Buzzwole. Going to resist the counters, resist the foul, resist everything. So Scrafty's forced to just throw pups here. Try and boost the damage as much as possible. Really no need to shield. And then you can lunge the Nidoqueen. Maybe dip out of there if you want. Could even superpower and dip as well, but I think the lunge makes the most sense. This way you debuff the attack on the Pokemon that's last. I'm gonna shield, but because you got their last shield, right? Overheat will be plenty from this range. 2 overheats, 1 game from Galarian Weezing. Look at the smoke coming out of that chimney. Galarian Weezing in my little team graphic takes up so much space. He's so tall. It makes the proportions kind of off, but, you know, there are worse problems in the world. As our boy Jason searching for another match. Green Spark, or Green Spac 92. Walrein. Pretty neutral matchup. Going to be hitting each other for neutral damage. Walrein is so good, I would think it has a favorable matchup here because it also has access to Earthquake. And Icicle Spear is just still a better move than like Psychic Fangs or Crunch. Correctly shields the Earthquake. That's a terrific shield. And that might actually flip this matchup, right? Because now Walrein has to build up quite a bit energy to get to another Earthquake. Aggressively swaps in Buzzwole. And this is not a good matchup for Buzzwole now against the Trevenant. But you did start ahead, so you're going to be able to debuff him first. To the point where you might live a Shadow Ball. Or you could consider shielding the Shadow Ball, but no, not going to shield. Shadow Ball. Wow, Buzzwole Ultra League able to tank it. Going to get off another lunge here. Does the Trevenant bother shielding this lunge? It does. So now Trevenant is double debuffed and going to come in with Steelix right away. Immediate no shield. Knows that they can tank this move. No problem. That Shadow Ball did nothing. So going to farm up a lot of extra energy. And the combo with the Walrein. Is this 1000 IQ Earthquake? No, it's an Icicle Spear. Oh, this should just be an Icicle Spear. The problem is if Trevenant has a Seed Bomb, you don't want to lose all this energy. So yeah, You can see him tapping the Weezing, but no, then decides against it and is going to throw the Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs grabs the shield, goes straight for the next one, is going to take out Trev, and then what is in back? It's a Nidoqueen, and this is terrific because now you can throw the Psychic Fangs. Would have been nicer to throw after 3 Dragon Tails instead of 4, just to have proper timing. But can Weezing live in Earth Power here? Oh, they Fang. Oh, this could be smart if they get to an Earth Power. Oh, that looked like a CMP tie, potentially. Weezing winning CMP. Boom, overheat. Oh, no, it doesn't one-shot. Nidoqueen hangs on with 1 HP. Earth Power KOs, but Steelix is still healthy enough where the jabs are not super threatening, and 1 Dragon Tail KOs. Wow, what a crazy finish that was. Nidoqueen hanging on by a thread, trying to will its way to victory. Was smart, though, by the opponent, because if they just straight Earth Power, it probably doesn't one-shot, versus the Fang, and then the Earth Power does one-shot. Maybe if it was Great League, it would one-shot. Corleone, next opponent, terrifically. This is one of Steelix's most dominant matchups. So opponent swaps into Regice. Very cool. Regice typically running Earthquake Blizzard. That didn't seem like enough for a Blizzard. But I am wrong. That Blizzard chunks quite a bit. Wow. Yeah, gets that Blizzard super quickly, right? Lock on. What is Blizzard? 80 energy? Or 75 energy? Lands the superpower. In comes Dragonite. Tried to go for the lunge. Not a huge deal. Oh, wow. Comes in Weezing. That's surprising to me. But it makes sense, right? It's a fairy type. You're going to double resist these Dragon Breaths as opposed to single resist. Lands the Play Rough. And then Regirock is like, GG's, dude. Holy guacamole. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, this team's really strong against Dragonite lead because you don't even necessarily need Switch. If they swap in something, you swap in Buzzwole. You don't even necessarily need Switch advantage because both of your back Pokemon just hard beat Dragonite. Soto is God. Steelix, Shadow Dragonite, terrific lead. In comes Snorlax this time. Buzzwole seems bulky enough in Ultra League where, yeah, you don't need to shield. That's an advantage because, like, Shadow Machamp is quite glassy in Ultra where you kind of need to shield. Going for the superpower to guarantee the KO. Thinking that lunge might not be quite enough, so I like that play a lot. Very, very smart. And going to get off a lunge to debuff the Dragonite. This won't do very much, so expect a no shield from Dragonite. But you do get the debuff. In comes Weezing. Oh, baby. Gotta go for the overheat here. You know, if this Reggie has Flash Cannon, this could hit for super effective. I was gonna say maybe catch a Zap on Steelix, but... Okay, there's the Zap. Now you go Steelix. Honestly, I would have liked to see throw the overheat there. I would have liked to see throw the overheat to just get that shield, but I guess you could save a play rough for the Dragonite. Either way makes sense. Going for Psychic Fangs, grabs a shield from the that's brutal if you're the opponent, right? You don't shield an overheat. Nice catch. You don't shield an overheat and then you shield a Psychic Fangs. Yikes. That is tough. Steelix trying to Dragon Tail down. I think you definitely let this go, right? Yeah. Let it go. Maybe even let them farm you down. But no, you come out with a crunch, so this is fine too. Go for the crunch. Reggie, like, almost has to shield at this point. Because now you're at jeopardy of getting fast moved down. Not going to shield. Weezing should be able to tank a Zap, and it's healthy enough where it's not at risk of getting locked down. So that is a G to the G. From G Weezing. Steelix, Buzzwole. Gee, Weezing. A Talonflame would be a little bit tricky for this team. You would probably just have to stay in with Steelix. But yeah, Talonflame definitely would be tough for this line. But so far, this line showing a lot of success and a high elo range too. End of last season. Ernesto. Amazing lead against Galv. In comes Komodo. And yeah, this is terrific. Fairy type gonna... Oh my god, just gonna completely wall this thing, dude. Dude, friggin' Galarian Weezing is a monster in Ultra League. Who would have thought? Double resist the dragon damage. Double super effective. This is like one of the most dominant matchups you could ask for. This is crazy. Gonna fairy wind down completely a Komodo. Holy cow, dude. Oh my gosh. And yeah, just go straight for the overheat. Like, might as well. Overheat? Nope. Gonna get off another overheat before the discharge. Gets both shields, dude. Weezing just farmed down an entire Komodo. And then got both shields from Galv. Galv does come out with a lot of energy. A little bit of lag here. But should be totally fine. This lag making things a little sketchy. Yeah. Yikes. Going off the Wi-Fi, going to LTE data. Does not want the lag to cost him this match. But yeah. You know what's actually crazy? Okay, never mind. I was going to say if Blaziken survived and got off a Blaze Kick, like, I wonder if Galv could actually make it close just because it could, like, keep on debuffing Steelix. But this is the beauty of Psychic Fangs, is even if that was the case, then you just keep debuffing Galv back with Psychic Fangs. So Steelix in a very dominant matchup here. Opponent pretty much hard countered right there. Hard countered in the lead, hard countered in the safe swap. And then Blaziken had a decent matchup in back. But 2 hard counters versus 1, like, more neutral matchup. Honestly, Buzzwole... Yeah, Buzzwole, no. It's probably a positive matchup for Buzzwole, now that I think about it. Because you're going to dish out neutral counter damage and take resisted counter damage. It's really just the charge moves that are threatening. Got the Zacian as a reward. And it's on to the next set. Look at that big climb. 3,025. 3,025 for Jason. As he searches for the next opponent. Starting to enter the Q time zone. By the way, chat, if you want to make fun of me, I did my last set of season 11, like after midnight, before the start of the new season, because I wanted to try and climb Elo to climb the leaderboard, because I was right on the cusp of the leaderboard. I was like literally like 3 points away. And I did my sets, and I actually got on the leaderboard. I should have just called it quits. Like, I got leaderboard elo, and then I had like 2 negative sets in a row, and I got off. And I did like 1 more set, and I fell even more. So your boy not on the final leaderboards for the end of season 11. RIP. But that is okay. You know, Dancing Rob, the world champion, he isn't on the leaderboards either. Though Technical, who I consider arguably the best battler in the game. He's certainly in the conversation. Not on the end of season leaderboard, so it's okay. Maybe they weren't really trying for it. Probably the case, and maybe I was. But that's what I'll tell myself to make myself feel better, okay? Look at Buzzwole flexing, showing the back pick. Buzzwole, the bodybuilder. Should be able to live this after the lunge, right? Yeah, tanks this with enough health where Swampert can't even really mudshot down. Might have been like a simul KO if Swampert tried to mudshot down there. Gonna come in with Weezing. Going for a big farm down here. Yeah, you kind of have to shield something. Swampert just so spammy, man. So hard to get rid of. Here comes the overheat. This will obviously KO. Bang! Melts the tree. In comes Scrafty. Yikes. Did you clear your debuff here? Yeah, I love it. I love it. And the foul play is resisted. That fairy poison typing is like kind of unique, so it makes me think for a sec. But yeah, just farm up as much as you can here, and then even if they catch, that's fine, right? Because Scrafty's not very threatening. So you throw the play rough, and then you go and you overheat the Swampert. Overheat! Let's go! Overheat the Mud Boy. Bang! Weezing. Beasting and feasting is Weezing. That's a Chris Smooth catchphrase. Beasting and feasting on these noobs. But these aren't noobs. These are legend rank battlers. And Weezing, it just doesn't care. He's making them look silly. I can think of the right word. I'm just kidding. Like, a lot of favorable matchups. I think these opponents are playing pretty well, but Jason right now just utilizing this team very well with some new Pokemon, some new moves. Searching for the next opponent. Error-finding match. Oh, man. I've been having that happen to me occasionally as well. Searching for the next opponent. As we're doing that, good time to use code RISE for Rogue Energy, 20% off. It's in the description. Lauren is the opponent. Tough lead. We've seen lots of good leads for Jason. Here's a tough lead. Let's see how he plays out of it. Is actually staying in with the Steelix and going for a Psychic Fangs. I would consider just swapping your Buzzwole here straight away. But no, might actually be sacking the Steelix here. Oh, and they go for the EQ. And Steelix tanks a Shadow EQ. What the heck, dude? Steelix, you monster, bro. XL Steelix. Holy guacamole. Oh my gosh, that's as good as you could have asked for. I swear Swampert had a move there. Maybe they just didn't expect one fast move to KO them. Lands the lunge on Machamp. Maybe respect like a Rock Slide here. Yep. Nice shield. Gonna get the full counter down here. You definitely lunge, right? Yeah. Could have been better timing, but honestly, like I do that all the time on the switch in when you're a little bit desynced. It becomes a little bit harder to time it correctly because there might be like a one-turn interruption where you're desynced. Gonna go for another lunge here, and after this, if they shield, you could go in Weezing, but they don't shield. Comes in Weezing anyway. And honestly, you're so the Muck is double debuffed, so oh, Gunk Shot. Oh, that's so sad. The Gunk Shot doing less than half because of the double debuff. And at this point, you can honestly just save your shield for Buzzwole, and Buzzwole can counter everything down. Opponent realizes it, so they are going to concede and not use their last shield. G to the G. Ladies and gentlemen, Steelix, Buzzwole, G Weezing. The crew. The Titans. Trying to climb for Mr. Jason. Let me know what new Pokemon you guys have been enjoying with the new updates. Or new moves, I should say, on Pokemon. Another Swampert lead, tough. So gonna just stay in again. Steelix apparently doesn't mind Swampert too much. Gonna go for the Crunch this time because it's a normal Swampert, a non-Shadow. For the Swampert, I think straight Hydro is the play, right? Yeah, because it looks like 2 Hydros just about KOs, so this is a lot worse than the last one we saw, right? Yeah, this Swampert's super healthy. Uh-oh, more lag. Looks like it was mutual, though. Going to commit a shield. And we'll probably have to take another, but you come out of here with a lot of energy. So as long as they don't have like a flyer, His energy might be quite threatening to whatever comes in. Oof, it's a Giratina. That is not good. Gonna have to get out of here. Lunge and dip. And it's a Walrein. I can't imagine you win this game. Walrein should definitely beat Weezing up a shield. Yeah. I don't know if he just like stopped tap. He's kind of lagging, it looks like, I guess, but I don't think lag really matters in this situation. He's in a pretty unfortunate position. Walrein has him in check. Gonna go for the overheat. Maybe if the opponent tries to flex shields, that'd be their lose con. But no, they shield the overheat. Gonna go for a catch. Opponent catches the superpower. But I like the aggressiveness, trying to just find a win con. And top left. Yeah, no shame in top lefting. That game was over at that point. Pretty much hard counter. Nothing they realistically could have done. Other than, like, I don't know, swap the Weezing. Swap the Weezing the lead, and maybe they, like, switch Walrein and you take switchback or something. Good lead here. Gonna resist the poison jabs. The only problem is with no Earthquake. With no Earthquake, you don't have any threatening charge moves. So this actually probably isn't, like, that bad for Skunk. And Skunk gets the debuff, which these jabs still won't do very much, but this is a really good showcase of Psychic Fangs, how useful it can be, because these charge moves are doing basically nothing, but they are boosting the damage of those Dragon Tails because of the debuff. Galarian Weezing, just such a hard answer to Scrafty, man. Scrafty can do nothing here. Except just punch and punch and get tired. Oh, what the heck? I missed it, but that must have been an undercharge, right? There's no way a play rough would only do like that much. Must have been an undercharge. Gonna go straight for the overheat. I like it here. This is a little sketch. I would have considered, oh, wow. Gonna shield to get off another overheat. Swaps in the Buzzwole. I don't know about this play. I think maybe just overthinking. I think if you just save the shield for Steelix, you're in a pretty good position. But this makes sense too. This is kind of rough. Because now the Trevenant is going to farm you down. And has a lot of energy. And Steelix is like almost in Shadow Ball range now after all these Shadow Claws. Calls the Seed Bomb. That's a terrific call. And going straight for the Crunch. Wow. Do they call this? They do call it. Wow. Big 50-50 calls here in the end game. Now doesn't even need to shield this. Because one or two Fairy Winds will take out Trevenant. Wow. Terrific 50-50 calls. Just amazing reads there in the end of the game. That game easily could have gone either way with just a couple different decisions right at the end of the game. Very impressive stuff there. Jason. On to the next one. Lots of battles. I've been having some shorter videos lately, like one set. So it's nice to have a little bit of a longer one for y'all. 2 sets. 2 of them. Anybody watch Theo Vaughn? His podcast, Theo Vaughn. Very funny guy. What is it at the end of his clips? It's like, oh man, I can't think of it. But someone in the comments knows exactly what I'm talking about. He's like, not one option, 2 options. Anyway, Steelix versus Venu. Psychic Fangs. This is probably good, right? Super effective Psychic Fangs that are going to also boost your Dragon Tail damage. So here is where you want to throw after one Dragon Tail, in my opinion. Yes, perfect. There were a few times where Jason was throwing just instantly and allowing a free fast move through. But by throwing after one Dragon Tail, that is proper timing. Not going to shield. Knows he can live it. And then get off his Psychic Fangs. Oh, we see Giratina coming. Maybe you crunch and then go Weezing. That crunch is pretty nice because it probably puts Giratina close to play rough range. We know Giratina is very thick. Excuse me, very tanky. If it was Dragon Breath, this would be quite dominant for Weezing. But Shadow Claw, Giratina able to fight back here, as it is against other fairies as well. There have been games where like I'm able to beat a Togekiss with my Shadow Claw Ancient Power Giratina. If it's like up a little bit of energy. Play rough coming through. Wow, grabs both shields. So either this trainer is very scared of this Weezing, or, oh wow, gonna commit the shield back and get off a third play rough here. So opponent commits both their shields, and Weezing still able to take out, Gira. Comes in Steelix, interesting, and gets off the Psychic Fangs. Opponent getting a little bit greedy there, in my opinion. They definitely had a Frenzy they could have thrown, but this was over anyway. Buzzwole up a shield. Even if Venu takes out Steelix with a Frenzy there, Buzzwole is able to sweep anyway. So not a huge deal. Another terrific set from Mr. Jason, who really showcases how good Galarian Weezing can be in the Ultra League, as well as Steelix and Buzzwole. Very fun team. Thank you, Jason, for submitting me these battles. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button. Comment down below. All comments are greatly appreciated. They help boost the YouTube algorithm, get our video out there on people's recommended feeds, and subscribe if you are new. All that said, thank you for watching. I very much hope to see you in the next one. Peace.